I'm Mar DiCarlo, founder of the International Parenting and Health Institute, life, health, and business alchemist, international entrepreneur, speaker, and author. I want to share the joy that I receive from the work that I do and why I thrive on supporting others to also have a career that brings them the same kind of joy. One of the many favorite things that I enjoy so much about the work that I do, mentoring, training, supporting professionals on their journey toward a career that transforms lives and evolves humanity, is reading the client evaluations from their practicum work. Every time I read these client evaluations, I feel so inspired. I just get a burst of energy inside. Everything comes together for me and reminds me even more so why I do the work that I do, how impactful it is, and how it does take a village to support one another. So I'm going to take this opportunity to just read to you some of the comments in the evaluations that have come in from one of our recent graduates. There are so many, and today I said, I want to just take the time to share with you a little bit of what they share and what excites me so much, the impact. So these evaluations are from one of our most recent maternity and child sleep consultants who is on her way to graduate. And his first evaluation is from a family with a newborn boy. This particular evaluation said that the most valuable aspect of the sleep consultant's support, she said, what was totally new to me was the healing role of crying. I always thought that there is something wrong, that I'm a bad mother. I was feeling helplessness and I was trying to stop it. Now I'm present, holding him without feeling guilt, and I offer him my reassurance. I just let it be. This is a new perception in my life. And that's so empowering because in our program, we go through a topic of the role of crying and how we can show up to empower our children, how we can see crying as a way of communication, understand where it's coming from, what's underneath the crying, what our child is trying to communicate to us, and how we can show up more powerfully for our children. Not ignoring their cry or not trying to shush their cry and making it seem like there's something wrong with crying. The next evaluation says, I gained great knowledge. Very helpful to me were the stress management techniques because my stress levels were very high. I've learned helpful breathing techniques. And this consultant was more than a sleep consultant for me. She supported me in many levels with honest interest. She was warm, kind, empathetic, and made me feel my pregnancy with more positivity. I love that. This is so great because the professionals in our institute who are working with families, we have professionals that are trained just to work with adults, and we have professionals that work with families. And for the professionals that work with families, they are trained how to provide support to the adults in those family situations, to the parents and the caregivers, not just the children, because we follow an integrative team-based approach. This next evaluation says, the fact that she understood me, she didn't push me to do something I don't want to do, and made me see my situation with more acceptance. And the last one that I'm going to share with you, the most valuable aspect that this client shares is the willing to know that the sleep consultant was willing to know us as parents and makes us learn from ourselves. So one of the things that we train all of our professionals is that we empower our clients. We're in partnership with our clients. It's not about us playing an authoritative role and telling them what to do and following our lead and creating a codependency with us, but rather we empower our clients so that they can learn about themselves. They can understand, they can connect the dots. We provide the education. We connect the dots for them. We provide them the tools that they need so that not only can they learn with us and start their journey, but then they can also independently be on their own. And when they face other challenges that come along their way, they know how to handle it on their own. Of course, we'll always still be available for them, but they absolutely will have the tools that they need to handle it on their own if they wish to do so. So that's just a taste of the evaluation process. It is such a joy for me And, running an organization as big as my organization is, operating it, managing it, teaching, being a mother, there's a lot to it. And whenever I have any little doubt or any little moment that crosses my mind of, oh, how much work this is, right? Or I get a little bit stressed or tired, that lasts for one moment, because these evaluations and also the feedback from the professionals that we receive change that around for me instantly. Of course, my own self-care is a big part of that, but I will tell you, there's nothing that makes me happier than seeing other people happy. There's nothing that makes me happier than watching other people thrive, because I know what it's like to feel lost. I know what it's like to question your life and your purpose and why you're here. And there's nothing that brings me more joy when other people find and discover their true value and their power. I look forward to connecting more with all of you.